What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sideline Shenanigans. As always, I have no clue what episode we're on. Reese might know. Who knows? Fun week. Very fun week, especially for the Detroit Tigers.
Very,
We have a lot to
very
get
fun.
into. We had a lot of fun with our food hot takes. We had a really good draft last week, really close. We haven't had that close of one yet. Reese did well on his. I feel like we've done well on our keep three, cut fives. Haven't been
Mhm.
hit too
We've had
hard
some
with
good ones left.
the low grades. So to say the boys are hot. The boys are definitely hot. The boys are moving and grooving now. Okay, we got Reese last pod before his Cali trip. We're moving and we're grooving right now. Okay, we got a couple things to get into. Reese, would you like to go ahead and tell them what today's sponsor is?
Yes, today we are sponsored yet again by W Energy. This episode is brought to you by the legends over at W Energy. If you're deep in ranked, grading homework, in the lab editing at 2 a.m., or getting shots up before class, you already know energy matters, but the right kind of energy matters more. That's why I rock with W. That's why Danny rocks with W. It's a clean powdered mix you toss in water, quick, simple, no nonsense, and it hits you with 150 milligrams of smooth caffeine. No crazy jitters, no sugar crash, no feeling fried an hour later. Just steady focus that actually lasts. That's the best part about it.
It lasts well.
But really, the best part, no sugar, no artificial flavors, no dyes, no junk, nothing. Just clean fuel
Wow.
to keep you locked in.
Really
It's about
good.
$1 per serving, way cheaper than gas station drinks or daily coffee runs, and it actually tastes good. If you want to support the podcast and level up your energy game, head to w.gg and use code SIDE313 for 10% off your order. Big love to W for sponsoring that episode. Now let's get into it.
Big shout out to Dubby. One of the things I could say best about the pre-workout is you don't get that chalky taste that a lot of them have when it tells you one scoop. Usually, no matter how much you shake it, and I have the thing inside the ball really crushed up. There's been other brands that it leaves it chalky. That one really does not. So good for them. Good for Dubby.
We are trying to work with W to get. I'll announce it now, but we're
Sure.
since we've been getting a lot more likes and subscriptions on our last couple of podcasts, and the Instagram's growing, the YouTube's growing. We went up 15 subscribers from from just our last episode. We got our goal of 50. We got all the way up to 62. So the next goal is to try and get to 100 subscribers. So we're
Now,
gonna give you
now we
guys
got that
5
live
seconds right
stream
now.
too. Got that
We can live
stream.
stream. So we're gonna give you guys another 5 seconds to like and subscribe for this video. Leave a comment. Let's do another hot take this week.
Would you like a dessert hot take
go-
since we went with the regular food?
Yeah, we'll go dessert hot take this week. I like that, and then we'll switch it up next week. But you guys got 5 seconds to like, subscribe, and leave a comment.
One more special shout out before we get into today's episode from Spicy Sloth Designs. They are making us so we have gone with the rectangle over the circular. Sideline Shenanigans that'll go in the background of our pods. We go out with the logo. I want the primary purple, and then the side colors are white and black for us. So we're gonna look at some designs, and within the next month and a half, we'll have them post up behind us, and I'm really excited for that. So special shout out to Spicy Sloth Designs. We'll make sure to tag them below.
Really appreciate what they're doing for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Great stuff. Make sure you guys, if you guys want anything birthday signs, highly recommend. Now, want to get into a couple things here. Obviously, the Super Bowl was this week, this past weekend. One of the worst Super Bowls I've ever had to watch. Not
Really
that,
boring first 3 quarters.
yeah, and honestly, Drake May. So the MVP was Stafford. Congratulations, Stafford. Well deserved. The people that thought it should have been Drake May. There you go. I don't think it should have been close. It really wasn't close. The voting was close. The person that voted Justin Herbert was wrong. because I don't know why he thought that
Justin Herbert.
for the first pick or for the first yeah, they voted, and that's what cost Drake May. But
If the season would have ended in week 4, sure.
still, the fact that you wasted that pick, I'm fine with it because it caused the right person to win. That's votes crazy, but I mean, and one of the worst people about it was Mina Kimes. She's terrible. She's one of the voices on ESPN.
I saw that. I saw one of her clips or a couple of her clips. That was bad.
And
That
she's
was
just
really
bringing
bad.
up stats that don't matter. She was just
Right.
the entire time bringing up stats that don't matter. It was obnoxious. Drake May did not deserve it. It shouldn't have been that close. So the people that were voting Drake May, you're just wrong. I mean, it is so clear cut that he had the easiest schedule. And he proved it that he cannot go against a real defense in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I saw this thing too. Stafford, he in 3 games against the Rams, he had like 800 something yards, maybe 8 or 9 touchdowns, and no picks in 3 games
Against the Seahawks?
Yeah.
And look what Drake May did.
Did he have 100 yards? I don't even think did he get to 100?
He had 295.
He got how in the world did he get to that? Oh, because it was just
Because 235 of them were in the second half of the fourth quarter.
right. Yeah.
That was the nastiest stat pad of all time. Drake May's a top 5 quarterback, not a top 3.
Yeah.
They won't repeat this next year. If you look at their
They're
schedule,
going to have a significantly harder schedule next year, and it's going to bite them in the butt.
yeah. And I honestly,
great season for them.
I don't think Mike.
played well.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that they were bad at all. They were just okay.
They're an overachieving team that had an easy path.
Yeah, I mean, look at their schedule. The strength of schedule is terrible. Then they get by first round, right? Then who'd they play?
No, they had who was the 7th seed?
Yeah, but they had to buy the first round. No.
No,
Oh
that
no
was
no
the 2 seed.
no no no. Who was their path?
Was it the Chargers? The Chargers' first game. That's
Oh
right.
my goodness, yeah, and that's
The worst
Charg-
playoff game of the year.
Chargers in the playoff is nasty work. They're always terrible. Then he played C.J. Stroud,
Then
Jarrett Stidham,
Indianapolis Broncos.
and then we saw what happened in the Super Bowl. Listen, and honestly, if there's no snow on the ground, the Patriots probably lose that game to the Broncos too.
Good chance.
I'd be willing to bet on it. Congratulations, Jason Myers, the
Myers. I mean,
highest scoring points season
yeah,
of all time.
ever. Mm-hmm. If the Seahawks didn't end up scoring any touchdowns, or there's maybe 1 touchdown in that game, I think Jason Myers wins the MVP.
Yeah, I mean, which shout out to K9 for winning MVP. But, I mean, that was well deserved as well.
First Michigan State guy ever to win the MVP.
Yeah,
Super Bowl MVP.
Now Michigan State's the only school to have the MVP of World Series. Con Smith, Super Bowl, and what's the other one I'm missing? NBA Finals.
That really.
Only college.
That's awesome. That's sweet. That's really cool.
But Mike Vrabel winning the Coach of the Year is also wrong. I don't think he deserved that.
Who would you put above him?
Mike McDonald. 100%.
Yeah.
Have you seen a more dominant team?
No. I saw
More
this
dominant defense?
They had 3. Did they have 3 losses on the year?
I think they
I
had
think it was 3.
3 or 4.
They had 3 losses, and I think it was by a combined maybe 9 points.
Yeah, I mean, winning with Sam Darnold, just how combined he had that team. I mean, and then I feel like it showed again, like the same thing with Drake May in the Super Bowl. I think it showed in the Super Bowl why Mike McDonald is the better coach, especially defensively. I think he's a defensive wizard. Um, I got something. So I told you he had 295 passing yards, 235 in one quarter. That was the nastiest fourth quarter stat pad of all time. But that was the worst quarterback performance. Even though having 295 yards, that's the worst quarterback performance I've ever seen in a Super Bowl. If you looked left and right, the plays that he had where the defense slipped up, he was nowhere near the receiver. I mean, not touching hands, nothing. Like, he had open receivers and he just missed them. Drake May was seeing more ghosts than Sam Darnold was with the Jets.
Yeah, it was a rough game for him.
But I got something for you right now, and actually, MGM has him as this right now. Is what I saw on Instagram. Is the Ravens are the favorites to win the AFC, and I'm telling you right now, book it. Book it. They have an easy schedule, and their hard games are at home. So, I mean, you got
they have a second place schedule, right?
What's that?
They have a second place schedule this year.
A second place schedule?
The second place. They finished second, right?
Yeah.
Division. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Zach Taylor's somehow still employed. We're gonna go through Cincinnati. I don't know how he's still employed.
I don't know either.
Mike McCarthy as the coach. I mean, you talk about.
I don't
going
think he's a
downhill.
bad coach, but I don't think he's going to help that team out at all.
He's not a good coach. He's not a good coach. Not at all. And he's not going to be able to do anything with that team. Rodgers is, yeah, they're done over there. And then the only team I'm more worried about is the Browns. I'm more worried about the Browns than I am the Cincinnati Bengals and the Steelers. I'm so dead serious.
I would not be worried about the Browns at all. They have Myles Garrett and they have a defense. That's it.
They have a defense. The thing that the Steelers will not have next year, and the Bengals definitely don't have. And I guarantee you Joe Burrow's hurt by the time we play him. So,
good chance. No, not this year. Next year he's going to win comeback player of the year, and CMC is going to get hurt the year after.
Yeah, CMC just got comeback player of the year, so it's supposed to be
right. So now he's going to be hurt this year, and Joe Burrow's going to win comeback player of the year this year or next year. They're just going to flip every year until they retire.
Well, if CMC got hurt, you're saying, yeah, okay, yeah. Well, Joe Burrow wasn't. I don't know if he was hurt enough last year, was he? He played enough games. I don't know. Joe Burrow hasn't done anything when he's healthy either. So, about talking about something more impressive or more entertaining than the Super Bowl. Matsuyama, with the choke job of a century for Goddard up to win the Waste Management. And honestly, I'm not sure if you've seen the stats. There's been a lot of arrests at the People's Open this year. The People's Open was booming. I mean, I could have hit more fairways than Matsuyama did. That.
Yeah. Honestly, I know we talked about it, but I feel like if you put me on that 18th in the playoff hole, I would have had a significantly better chance of hitting the fairway. I don't know why he was driving terribly the entire game. I don't know why you don't just pull out a 4-iron or a 7-iron and say, "Hey, I'm just going to get something on the fairway instead of risking my chances here."
Yeah, I don't know. I know he didn't go. He went with a wood. The first time that they played 18, and then he went back to it, and it was even more left. And on the first 18, all he needed was a par to win. The way he was lined up, I'm not gonna say. I mean, if he was right or wrong, but I don't think it helped that he had to get over that little hump that was in the bunker, and he was playing it off his back foot, and he had a longer iron in his hand to get it up. I thought that you would have played it off your front foot. Or more towards, so that you would get it up. Your first, like your main thing, sure, it might have been contact, but you got to get that over.
Yeah, I think he had enough room anyway that he could have taken a normal swing.
Yeah, I mean, I just thought it should have been more towards the front foot, you know,
Yeah.
something to elevate the ball. But good for Got Her Up. I know Got Her Up's part of the TGL, which we did see our first hole in one in by Neil Shipley. Yeah, it was electric. It is honestly more electric than a hole in one on the tour. It is. I mean, I'm dead serious. I mean, on the tour, it's like nothing happened, but there, it's still,
Sure.
it's still.
You're saying the atmosphere, not the actual accomplishment of it.
I mean, yeah, kinda.
Okay.
I mean it's still that screen is different than any monitor or simulator we're on. So I'd say it's the same. Like achieving it is the exact same as achieving it on a course.
I'm gonna disagree with that one.
It's literally the exact same. There's no
Not-
difference.
It's still not a hole. It turns into a screen. It's just farther away.
Yeah, but you're still playing with wind. Like everything is you're still playing off
sure.
lies. They play off real lies. It's not just hitting off
No,
a mat.
yeah, I know, but
Well, what would be the difference?
it turns into a screen still.
Yeah, but they're hitting it into top-notch monitors.
I mean, yes, sure, but it's still not.
So you're saying it's not realistic.
I'm not. I'm just saying it's not the same.
What would not be the same about it?
It's still turning into a screen.
Yes, so the ball's not physically going into the hole. It hits the
Yes.
screen, but it's still the same accomplishment.
No, I don't. Think
How
so.
is that not so? The ball is going into the hole one way or another.
Because it's still a simulator.
Yes, but you're still putting the ball into the hole.
I just don't think it's the same.
I'm wrapping. I'm trying to. I get that you're saying it's hitting the screen, but the screen reads what happens to the ball, and all the sensors above, side, underneath, everything. All of those sensors read what that ball does, and what that ball did was spin back into the hole. What is different than someone going to hole 6 at Erie, hitting one behind it, and spinning it back?
It's just not the same. It's just not real life still. It might be,
Yes, it is. It is
Really
real
good.
life. The ball went in the
but it's
hole.
not because you're hitting into a screen and it goes into a fake hole that's not actually there.
But you still have to do all the things that you would have to do on a real golf course to hit that hole in one.
Okay, if you hit a hole in one on a simulator, are you gonna, even if it's that TGL simulator, are you gonna claim that as a hole in one when you go say, "Hey, have you ever hit a
1000%.
hole in one?" That is a
1000%.
crazy take. That is insane.
That TGL monitor is just as it's exact same as if you were playing outside.
But it's not, because it's not outside. It's still indoors and it's still hitting into a
So
screen.
that course opens in Illinois. That indoor, you hit a hole in one there. You're not counting that.
That's not an indoor. That's not.
You were just saying
that's not a
indoor.
simulator. It's
You were just
indoor
saying
golf.
indoor.
No, it's not the same. You're
It's
hitting into a
100%
screen.
the same. You have to do everything the same.
You're hitting it into a screen.
You have to do so. Let me get this straight. If I shank a shot on the golf course for shanking a shot inside, that's not the same either.
How you hit the ball is the same. It's about going into the hole is not the same.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You have to do the same exact things to get that ball to go into the hole as you do on the simulator and on the
It
course.
doesn't go into a real hole.
It still
That's
goes
like
in
saying
a hole.
putting on
though.
the simulator. One putting on a is one putting on a simulator the same? Just not TGL, because I
No.
know they use a real green. Is one putting on a simulator the same as one putting in real
No,
life?
because you get a line. It gives you a
Okay, so
physical
then
line
why is taking a normal shot the same?
because you don't get a line. You don't get that. You don't get to adjust.
It does
On the
give you a line.
TGL,
I'm talking normal simulator for the second.
that's why but that's not my argument. My argument is on the TGL, absolutely.
Okay, either way, I don't think it's the same.
You have to do all the same mechanics.
But you're still hitting it into a screen.
Yes,
And
but
then
that
you're letting a
screen is
tell you what's happening.
that screen is accurate.
Okay, but there's still things called misreads.
It's not we are in 2026, brother.
I
That thing's not
guarantee you.
misreading.
Okay, so does a TrackMan ever misread a $30,000 machine?
Yeah, this thing's a lot more expensive, $30,000.
But do you think it's still going to use different sensors than a TrackMan does?
Yes. They don't use TrackMan.
If I get a hole in one on TG, I'll be extremely happy. It's not the same.
Sure, you don't get the joy of getting it out of the cup and it's not outside, but you have to do what I'm saying is you have to do the exact same things on the monitor that you would do in real life. Am I wrong?
Your swing is the same, sure, but then you hit it into a screen and let a screen tell you what's happening. It's
Yes,
not the
and
same.
that screen is not going to be wrong.
It's still not going to be 100% accurate.
It's always going to be accurate.
No, it's not.
That green, you're telling me all that money, that is a multi-billion-dollar establishment. You're telling me that is going to be wrong? Ever?
I'm telling you that it's not the same as hitting a ball into a hole in real life.
The fact that you will not claim that as a hole-in-one is just bizarre.
I'm saying I got a hole in one on the TGL simulator.
And that's a hole-in-one. That is a
On a
hole-in-one.
TGL simulator.
Yeah, then that would be in your collection of hole-in-ones.
I would not put that ball up.
Then you're crazy. Then
You're hitting it into a
then that
screen.
accomplishment means nothing. That's wild. That's wild. That
Yeah,
you
on a
have to do
screen.
everything the same, but that screen's never going to be wrong.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now, and it is. It's high accuracy, but has received mixed reviews regarding its consistency.
And you have to watch this. It's never wrong. It's never going to be wrong. It's not.
But it's never
X-Golf.
going to be 100% accurate.
Okay, so the first shot that we've seen, right? I mean, you can look at it. Looks like a great shot off the club face. So you're telling me it's wrong?
I'm saying it's not going to be 100% accurate.
Okay, but the time that you hit it and it looks great. It looks like it should be doing what it's doing. And then it's showing you on the simulator. It goes in. You do the same mechanics that you would on a real golf course. You're not going to count that as a hole-in-one.
Correct.
That is the
Because
most
it didn't
insane
go in a
take I've
hole.
ever heard in my entire life.
It didn't go in a hole. It went into a
It did
screen.
go into a hole on the screen,
On a
just
screen.
because it's on the
Yeah,
screen.
On a screen.
Okay, if we move that screen out of the way and we put that green in front of you and it goes in the hole, it's the exact same thing.
No, it's not, because it's not going into a screen. It's going into the hole.
But it's still going into the hole. The hole is on the screen.
Yeah, on the screen. It goes into a simulator.
That's just one of the dumbest things I've ever heard. But moving on here.
No chance. That
This
is
is one
not
of
the
the,
same.
this
You know
is
what?
one of the dumbest
Let
things.
us know. Let us know if you're counting a hole in one on the TGL simulator as a real hole in one.
100%. That thing's not wrong.
I'm not saying
That's
that it's wrong.
that's
I'm saying it's not
That-
100% accurate.
You're saying it like that it's going to be wrong, like X Golf is wrong. X
That's not
Golf
what
is
I'm
wrong
saying.
50%. That's exactly what you were saying.
That's not at all what I'm saying. That's not at all what I
That's
said.
exactly what you were making it sound like.
That's not,
1,000%.
that's not at all what I was making it sound like. I'm making it sound
No
like I'm
way.
not counting it if it hits a screen.
Yes,
Because if it
you
hits
have
a
to
screen,
do
it hits a
everything.
screen, it's not hitting a hole.
You have to do everything the exact same. All your motions are the exact same. As
Okay,
hitting
so
it on
then
a
if
golf
I go,
course.
okay, if I throw a pitch at 91 miles an hour into a screen, am I going to count that as 91 because it was into a screen and it has a sensor right there? But instead, I throw it into a glove with a batter and it hits 89. Am I going to call that a 92 then because I hit it on a simulator?
I've never been more lost at a question. Moving on here into the MLB world, I don't know if that comparison had anything to do with what we were just talking about. Tigers signed JV. Huge because Reese Olson is out for the year.
Out for the year? When did that happen?
Right after we signed JV.
See that? That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
What did he do that makes him out of the year?
His same injury. He didn't heal it. He
That's
never had
good to know.
surgery.
Well, that's just
And his rehab his rehab did not go good. It sucks, but I'd say it sucks more for trade purposes because I'd like to get rid of Reese Olson. Not that I'd like to get rid of him, but I feel like he has more value as a trade piece.
sure.
Especially if Troy Milton comes back this year. I know he's probably going to start in the bullpen now that we have JV. And I'm assuming that's what led to us signing JV. I don't think we had any intentions on signing JV, and that probably helped it. Valdez was a great signing. What was it? 3 years, $115 million, making him the highest paid lefty ever. Annual.
And the highest paid Latin pitcher ever.
Latin American.
$38.33 million per year. So
And
it definitely
he's well
shows.
worth it.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely shows Tigers are willing to spend money. Which leads me to believe that it's not the dollar amount that they're worried about with Skubal. It's the years.
I also think Boris is just like a pain in the ass.
I agree with that.
He's annoying to deal with.
He's been like that forever too, with all of his top tier guys. Which, if I'm the Tigers in a perfect world, not having to deal with Boris, let's just say that it is really just the years that they're hung up on. Offer him 8 years, give him a super front loaded deal to where he's making a ton of money in this first 4 or 5 years, and then he's just not making a ton the next years after that.
I think Skubal's
that's a
pretty
perfect
set on that
world,
10.
Was it 10? Then
Yeah,
I
think
didn't know if it was
he's
10 or
pretty
8.
set on that 10,
But
yeah.
then make it 10 and make it super front loaded for the first 6 years.
Yeah, I would
Fine.
love that. Absolutely.
Give them $60 million a year for the first 5 years, and then $30 million a year for the
Problem
last
with
5.
that now is we have no money for bats.
Yeah,
Unless we're gonna go spend over, which we
Dodgers.
should. We should. I mean, we
Love
have
to.
we have the money for it. We can do it.
And I mean, they say this thing that if you spend a lot of money on your team, you're gonna get more fans to show up.
And you're gonna win that money back.
I guarantee you, with the Tiger signing Justin Verlander, every single start day for Verlander is going to be a sold out crowd. Maybe not every single.
I would say the
but
first few. Yeah.
for sure the first few, and then once we get into the warmer days, yeah, sign me up. I'll definitely be going to several Verlanders. I'm going to plan on going to several Verlander starts at least, because who knows how many he's got left.
Yeah.
Same with Skubal.
I'd say I'm more I'd like to see one, and if it happens, it happens. Like, plan for one, but then if it happens, it happens. But I'm more entertained to go into Skubal or Valdez.
Sure.
I definitely want to see Mize. But
Definitely want to see one of
I'd
every
put-
starter. At least.
And it'll naturally happen. But there's I'll go to one for sure where I plan to see JV. I'm just not gonna go out of my way to make it multiple times. I don't care enough. I'm not seeing prime JV. I'm seeing JV again in a Tigers uniform, which is great. But we have better pitchers who I'd rather see. Who I'd rather see in person.
Sure. What do you think they're going to go with for the order of the rotation then?
I think it goes.
Do you think they're going to go Skubal, Valdez, Flaherty, Verlander, Mize, or Mize, Verlander?
I would like to see Verlander Mize. I think that's what they have it as, and I'm fine with that.
What did they do? Did they go Job Mize last year or Mize Job to start the year?
Job. Job was
So
before
yeah,
Mize.
they'll probably go with the same thing then of
Yeah.
Verlander Mize.
I know Job was placed on the 60-day. Probably going to be another one. Late July, September, we'll see him. And it'll be huge when he comes back. That's just another arm we can add. And seeing this, I'm really hoping that we don't have to see Chase Lee play baseball for the Detroit Tigers this year.
Well, he got traded to Toronto.
He did.
Yeah,
did?
for a lefty. Yeah, that was I think that was like right after the playoffs happened,
Oh, that's so huge. That's
like in
so huge.
December maybe.
He was like he was one of the worst pitchers to go out there and watch next to Canley. The second half Canley at least.
First half, Canley was electric.
Yeah, I don't know what
And then
happened.
it's
Really rooting for the Bo.
who? Sorry, you cut out
Bo.
there.
For Bo.
Yeah, I hope
Would
we can
return
make
out
a
of Bo.
comeback this year. Yeah,
And we need the same thing out of Holton too. We need a bounce back from Holton.
not that he had a bad year last year. It just wasn't up to what he did the previous two.
It was. I wouldn't say it was even okay. It was. We need more. If that's gonna be our number one bullpen lefty,
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he needs to perform a lot better. Same with. I mean, Herder was kind of heating up. It seems like as the season ended. We have Finnegan and we have Will Vest, absolute nails in there.
And the Jansen.
and Jansen, which I'm hoping will be good. Montero, I would like to see Montero get like 2 innings. I feel like he's gonna be great after Verlander and after Mize, because we know
Yeah.
that they're not gonna be able to go. There'll probably be like 5 most games, if that. So that's where we really get to use Melton, Montero. I really hope Melton doesn't start in AAA. There should be no world where he does. I
think
we
he
did
become-
find a
I
bat
think-
too, but it's minor league.
Yeah, but it was just
It was a minor league deal anyway. But
yeah, it's
Well,
it's
that's
someone
the
for
ol-
depth.
it's the
It's
only
similar
thing.
to the Manuel Margot deal that they made early last year.
It's this man. I mean, he probably could have performed better in the playoffs than any of our guys.
Hey, he started off like
He did.
I mean he only
started off
played
with a
like
bang,
5
dude.
games, but he hit like 350.
He was. It was all singles.
Austin
Yeah, he was
Slater,
good.
that's who it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean now
Really
the
worried
Tigers
about
have
this lineup though. Like we might be able to go
Yeah, I
7
know.
shutty for most
Right.
games, but we also might not be hitting the ball very well.
yeah.
Because what we
you
were
can't
in last year
complain-
was not a slump. That wasn't a slump. That was more than a slump.
Yeah.
You can't call
I mean, you
from
can't
July
complain about the Tigers
to October. a
spending
slump.
money,
No,
but you can complain about where they're spending it. That
Yeah.
you can do.
yeah. I mean, not going out to get Suarez is kind of like that's a person you want in the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, I understand you're looking for you want to get more contact in the lineup and less strikeouts, but at the same time, if you're going to get someone that's going to produce 35 plus home runs, you know for sure is going to give you 35 plus home runs, you go get them.
Yeah,
Like there's no reason not to have them in your lineup.
or trying to go get Bregman. I mean, if you're going to spend a lot of money, I would have loved Bregman.
Yeah.
And I
Or
know,
Bo Bichette.
yeah, Bo Bichette. I mean, I know we have Keith. We try to plug him in at third, but man, he can't play third.
Offensively, he might be fine, but defensively,
He just doesn't have those big moments offensively either,
No.
though. Like,
I mean, I'm still rooting for him because he's still
Yeah.
only 23. I think he's going to be this year, or maybe he turns
Yeah.
24 in like July or something like
the
that.
only
So
thing
he's
is he
still
worries
super
me
young.
so much defensively.
He's such a liability defensively. I
I feel like he's got a lot of pop that is just not like he struggles
It
with the
looks like-
contact.
I think he. What did he? I know he. What did he hit? Like 260 his rookie year, right? Something like that. And then it was like 250 last year. I know his OPS went up a lot last year. But I I've been saying it, and I'm gonna ride on this hill. I think he could be the biggest difference maker in the lineup on if they're gonna be a good offense or a bad offense or an average offense. But yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's just so hard to start in the playoffs. Like I love to have someone that's a little bit more trustworthy there.
defensively,
Maybe even offensively. Um but the thing is he can get on and it's usually not by hit. Um um he does walk a lot. But his home run number, home run number isn't up. I'd like to. I feel like he can get that up.
I know I know
Like
a
it's
lot
there,
of guys. It like takes them a couple years to like really explode with home runs. Again, he is only 23 still, so hopefully that we can see he has juice. He's hit balls really far, and he can do that. Like he had his rookie year, that stretch in July, he had like 7 bombs in July.
Yeah.
You can see it's there, and it's just about can we get that for 5 out of the 7 months instead of
And
1 out of 7 months.
but defensively is kind of like the mark. I mean, if we end up getting someone, or if McKinstry is hot, I mean, I play him. Which McKinstry can get on and he gets hot. It just really depends on matchups. I think most of the regular season we'd see Colt there. I'd love to see Javi starting in center again. Really would. I'm sold on Parker. I know we're not going to trade him like before the season, but I would love for him to be a trade deadline piece. I mean, I feel like he did.
Yeah.
What Detroit saw was a Linsanity run.
At third base.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like what we saw was a Linsanity run from Parker. I don't think he actually has what it takes. I think he's solid defensively, and that's just about it.
And like we said before, I don't know if you ever said it on the podcast or not, actually, but he's got enough talent and
He's
show
young enough.
to someone to give him a chance.
Yeah,
you know, for
and
him to
that would work
out.
for us because I'd rather have the now player than few years player.
Right.
And I just don't think he's gonna be like a young good player.
How old? What is he? 25 or 26?
I think 25. I want to say 25.
25.
But yeah, I
Around
mean,
that age.
I'm sold on him. I mean, when he came back last year, it was pitiful. We didn't talk about this recently, but Vierling is such a big role, and we kind of missed that in last year.
Yeah.
Vierling, he's just a guy with playoff experience too. Been there, done that.
He was the only one with playoff experience in the offense, or well, him and Javi. Well, no, Javi wasn't on the playoff roster 2 years ago.
No, he was not. He got hurt.
24, he was the only offensive player with playoff experience.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, hopefully we get Vierling back for some more games. He can even play third too. I like him in the outfield. I'd like to see Carey a little bit more in the outfield. I feel like he's pretty good out there.
I would too. I wouldn't mind seeing whether it's Vierling in the outfield or Vierling as a plug-and-play guy. But I'd like to see Carey and Riley in the corners with the stud defensive outfielder. Hopefully by the end of the year, that could be someone like Max Clark. And then the infield can be McGonigal, Javi at third even. Glaber and Torque in the infield for your playoff starting lineup with with McKinstry and Vierling as your plug-and-play guys there.
You know
Colt
what?
Keith as your DA.
You know what? I really feel like if we needed to, or if we end up like with a stud outfielder, that Torkelson and Carey could alternate at first. I feel like Carey could play that
I
position.
can see that.
We
can see
saw
that.
it in games that we were out there where he is flexible. So I mean, it's not like he can't.
Yeah,
I feel like he could move there, and it's going to be a better job than when Colt Keith was there. I feel like.
Yeah. But the thing is, Torg's defense, even though like the metrics don't really support it, he took a massive step defensively last year. Like
Yeah.
he was actually like, I saw him there.
Well, that's
Like
just
he's
because of
really
how
good at
bad he
moving
was
the
in
ball.
2024, though.
Right. But he was like, I would say he was a slightly above average defender at first. Like he can make a flashy play. He doesn't really make too many mistakes. Like he's
I'd
not
say
necessarily gonna.
I'd say he doesn't make many, but he definitely does make some. I'd say
Right.
more than
Right.
he should. That's where I think he could take the leap.
But
I know
one
he's going to hit
thing,
for 40 bombs this year and over 100. I'm telling you that he's going to do this. This isn't a
yeah,
maybe.
I
He
do
is
feel.
going to hit 40 home runs and over 100 RBIs this year.
Is this a contract year for him, or has he still got more years of arbitration left?
I do not know. But I do know that he is going to do that this year. He's going to hit above 250 this year. I've already read the script. This is what is going to happen for him, and I'm very excited. I have my Torkelson jersey, and I will. We will be seeing 40 bombs from him this year.
Maybe before like the week before opening day or something like that, we can go into like a deep dive. Like I take a couple of guys, you take a couple of guys, and we just give like a stat prediction.
Stat prediction, like
A
fan
couple,
graphs.
like a couple of stats. But like our stat predictions, like we can look up things too, of course, but just
Yeah.
get like I pick five, you pick five, or like 3 and 3 of each of like infield or like hitters, 3 pitchers, you take 3 hitters, 3 pitchers, something like that.
Yeah, I'd like that. Very excited, very excited. Losing Reese Olson kind of does suck. Anyway, that's our sign to move on to another subject. We have the Celebrity All-Star Game dunk contest 3-point, one of the things that I cannot stand is how bad just all of that weekend is. The dunk contest, there's nothing in it. Honestly, 2 reasons. I'm glad JD is not in it anymore. Injuries, and he would have been terrible in it. He would have been awful. He's not a dunk contest guy. He's just a big. The 3-point, I mean, I don't really care. I don't.
Yeah, I don't really care for it or against it really.
The thing that's most entertaining about the whole weekend is when they do the skills challenge. That is the most entertaining part.
I mean,
of it.
that's the only one that is like watchable.
It's the only one that's competitive.
Yeah, I mean the celebrity All Star Game has some fun moments,
But
like,
it's not
I'm not gonna
celebrities.
watch it.
It's not celebrities.
No, I mean I'm not gonna watch it.
It's athletes. It's NBA players.
Yeah,
Taco Fall's in the game. Why is he in the? He's not a
Really?
celebrity. Jeremy Lin's in the game. There's way too many players that are in that game that should not be.
that's crazy.
I don't even love the
I think it's
fact
cool
that they
that,
have
like,
NFL players.
I was in it, but
I don't even love that.
yeah, I know it was
It's
fun when
athletes.
Miles Garrett was in it a couple years ago.
But it's
But
athletes.
like it should be non-basketball knowers,
It's
non-basketball
professional athletes though. That's the problem. It's the celebrity, not a professional athlete.
I want to go.
that
I want to
doesn't
see
play
Kevin Hart go ball up against The Rock.
I'd love to see it. I want to. I want. There's certain people I want to see out there. I'm fine with like YouTube guys being out there. You know.
Yeah.
Um.
Look at Robbie Berger out there on the court.
FP man, FP can definitely shoot at Rock, guarantee it. So we were just talking about Framber Valdez. I do want to give you a little pop quiz. Because there's 2 lefties on the Tigers roster, right? That are in this top 5. Only 5 left-handed starting pitchers have thrown at least 350 innings with an ERA below 3.5 in the last season. Can you name the other 3? Last 2
This is
seasons.
only lefties, or this is all.
Left-handed starting pitchers have thrown at least 350 innings with an ERA below 3.5.
I know it's him and Scooble.
Yep. Name the
so I
other
knew-
3.
Crochet have the innings is the only thing. I'm gonna say Crochet, but I don't think he has the innings.
1.1. He has the innings.
Okay.
He's third on that list. Scoobles 1 with the 2.3. Crochet has a 3.0.
Who else are some left-handed pitchers in the MLB that throw a ton of innings?
I'd say the one on here should be really easy to get.
Max Fried, probably.
Yeah. He's at 3.04. Fifth place, but this one's even easier.
Is it the Phillies dude? I can't think of his name. Is it Jesus Luzardo? Is he the lefty? No, he's not the lefty. Which one's the lefty?
I do believe he is a lefty, though. That is just not the guy.
Is it oh my god, why can't I think of his name? Sanchez, right? Christopher Sanchez.
Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah. I think he is really, really good. I know clearly he is one of the best left-handed pitchers, but like I think he's like, I don't even know if you can call him a dark horse or not, but like I wouldn't mind like seeing someone bet on him to win the NL Cy Young next year. It's going to be hard to top Paul Skeens and Yamamoto, but those are like two of the guys that I think. I do think Christopher Sanchez is a top 3 pitchers in the NL.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a list of guys here. MLB talking. I got 10 guys right now that are guaranteed locks that are currently playing in the MLB still. That are Hall of Famers. Or I'm sorry, I have 11 guys, Ben Math. I have 11 guys on here. Can you name them?
Like if they were to retire today, or if
like
by the end of their season?
Nope, they're retired today.
Verlander, Scherzer, Ohtani, Chris Sale.
Don't have Chris Sale on there. Sorry.
Really?
Sorry. These would be first ballot Hall of Famers. If they were, they obviously couldn't all go in together. But I have 11 guys that deserve to be first ballot Hall of Famers. I did forget that. But go ahead. And Scherzer is not part of that list now. Or not Scherzer, I'm sorry. Scherzer was part of that list. Who did you just say? Chris Sale. Yeah, sorry. Chris Sale's not that.
Yeah. Okay, so we got Scherzer, Ohtani, Verlander. Are those the only 3 that I have then?
Yep. Ohtani, Scherzer, Verlander.
Altuve. You have to have Altuve on there.
Don't have Altuve on there.
What?
He cheated.
Harper, Trout.
Yep, both.
So 5 then? You have
Yes.
11 on there?
I have 11 on there.
Freddie Freeman.
There's one big one you're missing, another one that you might question me. There's another one that's actually pretty big on there. You said Freeman, right?
Yeah, I said Freeman. I think I got 6 right now.
Pity.
You have
Pretty big player we're missing here. Pretty big player we're missing.
Is it a pitcher or hitter?
Both of these pretty big ones that you're missing are hitters.
Do you have Judge on there?
I do have Judge on there.
I wasn't sure if you're going to give it to him yet.
Absolutely deserves it. 1,000%.
Yeah, I agree, but I wasn't sure if you.
But there's another one that you wouldn't even question on here from the NL.
Trey Turner. Are they still like really good right now, or a hitter? You said right.
Used to play in the AL.
Machado.
No, I don't have him in as a first ballot.
Used to play in the AL. Lindor.
I do have Lindor on there, but he is not that player I'm looking
Not what
for.
you're
That
talking about.
he's my last guy in.
How many am I missing?
3.
Big guy and then
Another one.
big guy's a hitter. How many?
We
How
got
many
2
pitchers?
hitters and a pitcher. Closer, if that helps.
Kenley.
Kenley's in there, yeah. Never had like a season above 4, something like that. It's nuts.
Really?
Yeah,
And obviously he's going to be the 3rd player of all time with 500 saves on top of that too. I'm trying to think of this. I said Harper. Did you hear me say Harper? I guess he was NL, but wasn't AL in place for NL now.
only been on 2 teams.
I feel like I'm going through so many names in my head. I can't even think about like a certain name now.
Had a position change.
Position change. That doesn't really help me right now. Now my brain's still going to Harper. What is he an infielder now, or is he a
Infielder now. I don't know if he still plays outfield, but he's an infielder now.
I have a face in my head, but I can't think of a name right now.
He's a righty.
Just pivoting. Did I already say? Did you put Jose Ramirez on there?
Jose
That's the
Ramirez
other
is
guy?
not a first ballot Hall of Famer.
I do think he is a Hall of Famer. I would agree.
Yeah,
with you on that
I would
for
say a
sure.
lot of these guys are Hall of Famers, but these are
Yeah.
that deserve to be first ballot, and he's not part of that.
So I got the big guy left, and then one
The other
pitcher.
one,
left.
the other one would be in this kind of the same boat as Judge. I feel like you would put him in.
The hitter or
Yeah,
the
the
pitcher?
other hitter. You already got the pitcher,
Who did I say for the pitcher?
Jens Kenley.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I just got 2 hitters left. One, the big guy and the other guy.
Yep, we got a righty. We have a righty and a lefty hitter, righty thrower.
Goldschmidt.
Goldschmidt's not a first ballot. Can't give that to him.
Yeah, I'm stumped right now. This is really bothering me though.
One that's just gone from. I'll give you the one.
Is it Salvi?
Salvi's not. He's not. No, I can't. Salvi.
I got it. Zach McKinstry. No. Mookie. Of course, Mookie. God.
Mookie
Oh
is
my
that.
God.
Mookie's
Yeah,
the big one that
Mookie.
you were
Jeez,
missing.
Man, that's bad.
Can you?
No, yeah, I mean,
take one swing at this lefty hitter.
lefty hitter, NL or AL.
NL. Wait. Are they in that now? Am I tripping?
My first thought, I don't think Soto would be there yet. So then my first
It is
thought
Soto.
would be-
I am putting
It
Soto
is
there.
Soto?
I don't know how.
Okay.
I mean,
I wasn't sure. Yeah, I wasn't sure if he'd be there for quite first ballot yet or not. But
My
yeah,
first ballot's
I
just
would
left
thought-
off. My first ballot's just left off of Chris Sale, Nolan Arenado, Manny Machado, Chapman, DeGrom, Ramirez, and I'm making Altuve wait. I'm putting Goldschmidt and Garrett Cole. Those are my would be my next guys.
I like that list. Yeah, I think that's a good list. There's probably some other guys you could throw in there too, but there's a lot of Hall of really good players right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure. We did congratulate what's his face on winning, Matthew Stafford. So let's go ahead and give a reading of some of the other awards. The Defensive Player of the Year was actually Geno Smith. The Shouldn't Comeback Player of the Year was J.J. McCarthy. The Least Valuable Player of C.J. Stroud. My one of my favorites, the Schedule of the Year. That one does go to Drake May. He does get that one. And then my the last one actually, this one is my favorite one. The CTE of the year of Cam Scadaboo. Give it up
Yeah.
for those guys.
Yeah, that's the best one right there. That's the most deserving, if you ask me.
Yeah. All right.
You want to get into some of the hot takes that we had our listeners comment?
Yeah.
We got a lot of comments this week.
Yeah.
I was actually surprised about how many we got, and I was really
I know.
happy
I love that.
to see how many we got. I mean, like I'm looking on the TikTok right now. We had some of this is us replying to the comments, but 27 comments on the TikTok, and it was pretty close to that on the Instagram as well. You want to just go off, read a couple? I'll read you a couple of them. You tell me how hot of a take you think it is.
10 being the hottest.
I'll tell you how hot of a take it is.
10 being the
Yeah.
hottest. Yeah. Here's one I really I've never been more baffled reading something. Lasagna is just spaghetti flavored cake.
Wow.
And I've been sitting on this one. It's wrong. It's wrong. But I've been sitting.
Spaghetti.
You see, this is what I've went through this for the last 5 or so days. So I know exactly what you're feeling.
Spaghetti flavored cake.
I
mean,
it's not even getting. It's
I
not
can
getting
see
a number
the
out of me.
idea. I guess
You won't get a number out of
mean,
me. That's for
I've,
sure.
I've heard worse takes.
Yeah, I
So I'm
I
gonna
don't.
give that.
It
I'm gonna
makes
give
me
that a
feel
solid
uncomfortable.
8.5.
I don't feel
It's an
comfortable answering.
8.5 because I do feel uncomfortable. But I have heard worse takes like this one. I think this one is baffling. Oh, I just lost it. Where'd it go? Sorry, my thing just refreshed.
Got it good.
It was actually your comment. It was your comment, and it was saying pizza is the most overrated food of all time.
Not top 10, not top 15. It's not top 20.
Yeah, you see, if you
top
just ask
30.
anybody that in the world, if you take a poll in the world, I bet you pizza wins.
I don't. In the world,
favorite
in the world is not winning.
In the
Maybe
U.S.
U.S. it's winning.
We'll go in the
There's a
US.
bunch of psychos here, so
But it's winning it. It's probably getting number 2 in Italy behind pasta. Maybe number 1.
there's no way it goes
But-
number one. But
In Italy,
I don't think it goes number one. I don't think it goes over pasta. I don't.
you think it goes number 2 then? It's got to go number 1 or 2 though.
Maybe 3. I don't know if you can clarify all pasta as one.
True.
Maybe you could. I don't know. I'm saying your normal pizza, pepperoni, cheese. It's not. I mean, you get a barbecue chicken pizza. I'm putting that in the top 15 foods. That's different. But I'm not putting normal pizza in a top 30, 40 foods. I'll do you one better. This is one of the most baffling things I know you told me earlier that you've never had buffalo chicken. Absolutely insane. But this person here said that buffalo chicken dip tastes like stomach acid.
Yeah, I mean, I can't comment, but I know
10 out of
it's
10.
pretty popular.
I've never heard a single person say a bad thing about buffalo chicken. You were already crazy telling me you never had it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I thought about blocking that person earlier. I'm gonna give them a chance. I'll give them a chance. They have to comment on our dessert one not to get blocked, and I have to agree with it. Otherwise, they are getting blocked personally. They can follow Sideline Pod, but I will block them. That is insane.
yeah, I mean, how about this one though? Hot dogs or sandwiches? What are you giving that one on the rating?
It makes me uncomfortable because I don't know the answer. What else is it?
Yeah.
I
don't
like
know.
hot dog is its own category.
I feel like
What
it's more.
what do you call a brat then, though?
Yeah, I do too. I feel like it's whatever you call a hot dog.
What do you call a hot dog?
I mean, I don't know, but I feel like it's more of a taco than it is a sandwich. Like, yes, it's bread, but it's in a it's being held up with the bread. It's not like it's like you don't separate the bun with a hot dog like you do a burger, you know?
But there is buns
So
that are very good like
there,
that though.
there yeah, there is.
They're
But
very good too.
traditionally speaking, I don't know what you classify a hot dog, but
But when I think
it's not a sandwich.
taco, I think Mexican.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not calling it a taco. I just feel it's
It's more
more
taco
taco
shaped.
than sandwich, just because of the shape.
Gosh,
But
I'm
I
putting
don't
it a
know. Like
5 out of
it's
10.
it's just like so awkward.
5 out of 10.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect spot for it.
One I completely agree with here. Cake is severely overrated. It's severely overrated.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And a
mean, we talked
cupcake.
about it the other day.
Yeah, we did.
Um,
Cupcake is way different than a
but
cake. Yeah.
yeah, it's just. I mean, we probably said this too. I don't remember if we said this or not, but it's just like different pasta noodles. You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
they
because they
might
don't.
taste the same. Like, they might actually taste the same, like literally,
I
but they
don't.
don't taste
I
the
don't
same.
think they do.
They're different.
Uh,
You can't convince me otherwise.
no.
A
Sure can't.
spaghetti noodle is different than a penne noodle, and they taste different. You can't convince me otherwise.
Yeah. Hey, while we're on the topic of the hot dog ones, there was one over there that I do agree with. Barbecue sauce does belong on hot dogs. I'm not saying it's your number one option, but it's not an option that we. It's an option we need to stop hiding. Okay,
To
we
be
gotta
honest,
stop hiding
I've
it.
never once heard of that. I've never even heard of that before, but I'm
because
excited to give it a try on the golf
Bec-
course.
and I know that we have good barbecue sauce too, but people want to hide that from you. That's like something that people hide. You know, I love it. I love it. It's listen.
I've
I'm
never
going
even heard of it, and I'm excited to try it because I love barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's really good. I put it in the top 5 because I'm going the Coney. You know, at the 1, ketchup at the 2. It's really close. It might be the 3. It might have to be. I don't even know. I don't like relish or anything. I do like onions on it. Relish is gross. Mustard's gross. Yeah, I think that one needs some light. Just needs a little cleaning. If you want to go ahead and give us one more.
Um, burger over a steak anytime.
I like that you brought up this one because I agree. There's more things you can do with a burger than a steak.
I saw your comment of you don't hate this at all. I don't hate it either. A burger is much more convenient than a steak. It's a lot easier than a steak. However, a steak, in my opinion, is better than a burger. A steak goes down as arguably my favorite dish to have. Some like if someone's handing me 2 dishes right now, steak burger, I'm gonna take the steak 9 times out of 10.
Best burger versus best steak. I'm taking the best burger.
I'm taking the best steak.
But
But
I love both.
average burger versus average steak, I think I'm
It's
taking the
definitely
average burger.
It's 100% the burger. Um, but there's just in general, there's so much more you can do with a burger than
Yeah,
there
I
is
mean
with
a
a steak.
steak you can
It's
only
very
just
limited.
season differently. Like
It's very limited.
I'm a pretty plain guy anyway, but I know you can do 100 different things with a burger. You can really only do a couple of different things with the steak.
Yeah.
You want to go ahead and give us one more too?
Yeah. I'll go one more. Why not? Why not? We kind of already talked about that one. I hate this one. The Oreos are only good when they're dunked in milk. Listen, I don't like them in milk. I don't.
I don't like them in milk either.
I think
I like
it-
drinking milk after.
Yeah.
I don't like dunking them in milk.
No, I don't like making the cookie part.
I don't like making the
Soggy.
cookie soft.
No.
You know?
No.
Oof. I'll give that one a 7 out of 10. Because I have done it before. It's not like I've never done it.
I feel like I
but
maybe
it's not
liked it as a
something.
kid, but not now.
Yeah, I mean, I would much rather prefer to have a glass of milk after I eat the Oreo than with dunked in. But maybe that's just us.
I just think it kind of it's actually good. It's good with the cookie, but the Oreo,
Yeah.
no. Kind of speed running a few things here. I have a sell and a buy this week. I don't know about you, but right now I'm going to sell no fighting at the Olympics. It is a 5 minute and a 10, and so it'll be it's also a game suspension. Selling
Yeah,
that,
I
I
like
mean,
that.
that's one of the. I think that's what's going to put the World Baseball Classic. We've been asking this question for weeks now. The World Baseball Classic takes the edge with that. I'm not saying that's the only reason I watch hockey, but that's the pretty big thing of the Four Nations
It's
game.
the
What
most
made it so
exciting-
big
One of
last
the
year?
most exciting parts of the game.
Yeah, and it made the Four Nations game so good last year. So I didn't know this about the Olympics. Is I know that they played the 3 pool play, but I thought it went to 4 teams after that, which it does not. 4 teams move on, which will be each division winner, then the 4th best, the next guy. They all get a bye, and then the rest of them play a qualifier to move on to the quarterfinals,
Oh, okay.
which I did not know. I like it. I do. It's an extra game of hockey. I love it.
That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I saw that they are doing 20-minute 3-on-3s for the finals, I believe it was, and I actually really like that.
For
I
overtime?
like 3-on, yeah, 3-on-3 hockey is really fun. It probably won't last that long. And if it does, I'm really excited for it because 20-minute 3-on-3s sign me up.
All for it. My buy of the week is the Maverick Driver, man. Thing is, it's Callaway does it right, and they definitely have the best driver in the game right now. I think TaylorMade leads the iron world probably, if not Titleist. But and then we would definitely say Titleist with the wedges.
100%.
I think Lab is taking over.
Lab is taking over for sure. I don't know if they quite have the crown, but they're taking
they're
over
coming viciously. They really
quickly,
are.
very quickly.
And I would even be bold to say this: the Pings have the best woods.
Yeah. You can make an argument for driver for them too.
Yeah, you could.
I do think it's really close.
Oh,
I think a lot of the brands are very good with the drivers.
Yeah. I
I think it's
I just
very close.
Yeah.
Closer with the drivers than any other thing. in my
100%. 100%. Well, I mean, I between all of the brands collectively, yes, I would say the Titleist irons and TaylorMade are pretty neck and neck. But the driver, I still have to give, not an impersonal preference, just in general, I would put Callaway at the 1 with the driver. Just what they've done the last few years has been phenomenal.
What is selling more? Do you know by chance what is sold more between TaylorMade and Callaway or did we say TaylorMade for the second drivers or
I'd put them in top 3.
what is the
They're
most
probably
sold?
3.
I'm gonna look this up really. Not driver.
What are you looking up exactly?
What is the most sold driver brands in 2025? Callaway is number 1, Titleist is number 2, and Ping is number 3.
I feel like people buy the Titleist for the price. Just to show that
TaylorMade
they
at
have it.
4. Sure.
But I think Callaway has the best. It's last year's Elite. I heard great things on.
I did too, and I know the Quantum is has better numbers. I think.
Yeah.
It's called the Quantum. I think,
Yep,
or
yep.
Quantum. Quantum. Yeah.
It's something. Yeah.
Quantum. Yeah. It's Quantum. But I know that has really good numbers on it too.
Yeah, I know. Do you still want to do the game this week with me? Did you have
Yeah,
anything
it's just a 10 question little quiz here.
We'll get into that. I have 3 others of the week before we get into what we need to talk about. I'm sorry, I have 2. Not 3 anymore. When people say "as a fan of,"
Can't stand it. I don't care. I don't care
got
if you're a
into it with
fan
this
of
guy
that
on
team or
Instagram.
not. It doesn't make your take. it doesn't make your take any more valid.
No, and the thing that I had sent you on Instagram, I can't even remember what it was. It was so dumb. But the guy said, as a fan of, and it's not like in the more typical. Oh, that's what it was. It was what all these players have in common. And he said, as a Jamar Chase fan, which by the way, this guy is a fan of LSU, and he's a fan of the Patriots. Don't know how that happened. That's complete. Though that's very far away. And there's definitely other schools that are closer that he should have picked. Absolutely insane, and that was his only argument that his Patriots was in the Super Bowl. That's it.
Because he was.
I stopped commenting after this dude said. I started liking them I started liking the Patriots when Tom Brady was there. I just stopped commenting.
All right.
He said he didn't watch football.
What is Jamar Chase fan?
I still don't know what all those players had in common because I was arguing with that guy.
Yeah, it doesn't make your take any more valid. It doesn't make your take any less valid if you aren't a fan of a certain thing.
But here's my last one, and I wanted to do this last week. I'll look closely into this camera here. Sideline shenanigans. We see you. I believe we've passed you already. You're not good. You're not good. You have short average.
If you didn't, I was about to.
You have short videos. You don't have good guests. We have great guests. We have sweet games that you guys do not have. We have it all over here. And listen,
you guys have an Instagram?
You guys don't. I've looked for it. There is no Instagram. And if it is, you guys have a way smaller following than us because I cannot find it. If you have anything to say about this, we could probably find a way to drop their at below. Say something about it. I dare you. Not just that. We've also had a couple, I think it was maybe just one, comment hating. Thank you for the view. Thank you for clicking.
Yeah. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to engage with our post.
Yeah, absolutely. And I've seen you since then. You've seen me since then. You didn't say that to me. All right, let's play the game. I've been waiting to do this.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's a clip.
And you know what? Keep the hate. Keep the hate coming. We want the hate. We love the hate.
Your clicks
the
give
hate
us
fuels
more
us.
views.
The hate fuels us. We love the hate.
Your comments gives us more views. So please.
That's awesome. All right. Well,
I can't wait
since it was. Oh, well, we have one little mini game here before we get into our Keep 3 Cut 5 and draft, which, by the way, this week's Keep 3 Cut 5, since the Super Bowl just happened, we are going to do halftime shows. We're going from 2010 to now to 2026, just because that put us at the age that we can actually start to remember them. So, in the draft, we decided we were going to go with, this was Danny's draft this week. We're doing the turn, snacks, and drinks on a golf course. But before that, Danny, you have a test today.
What?
So,
last test didn't go great.
You are a current U.S. citizen. So today we are giving you a U.S. citizenship test. You only need a 6 out of 10 to pass as per the rules of the U.S. citizen test.
If I get 6 out of 10, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be jumping up and down.
There are a bunch of these that you definitely should get. These come from a random list of like 50 that they give you a list of like 50 and it can be 10 random of any of those questions.
Okay.
That's just like how these work, I guess. I never took one because born here, of course, but yeah. So we got 10 questions here for you. They're all short answer questions, I guess. So I'm going to ask the question, you give the answer. It's not like multiple choice or anything like that. So let's begin. First question. What is the supreme law of the land?
Oh my goodness. The supreme law of the land.
Most of these, the ones that you don't get, you're gonna be like, yeah, I knew that. But it's just like trying to recall.
I don't want to. I don't want to say it because if it's wrong, and that's what's making it worse. I'm building it up, and I don't want to. But I'm gonna say this before I give you my answer because there's one answer in my head. If it's right, it's like, why did it take him so long? If it's wrong, it's like this guy's a fucking idiot. The Constitution.
It is the Constitution. I wasn't sure if you were gonna get it or not.
Good for me. Good for me.
Yeah, no, that is good for you because I do think that was one of the harder ones on this, just because of the way it's worded. It's just a very weird
I do think that the way it was worded.
The land is a very odd way of.
I think the land is giving me the Constitution. Like,
yeah. Now that we know that the Constitution is the supreme law of the land, what does the Constitution do?
No, is this supposed to be easier?
The question is easier. The answer, I have 3 answers here for you.
You what do you mean you have 3 answers?
It's a 3. It does 3 things.
Maybe give me one of them. I can give you 2. I got nothing in the dome.
Sets up the government is one of them.
Yeah, just give me the answer.
Sets up the government, defines the government, and protects basic rights of Americans.
That's just. But would you get that? Would you get that?
Right.
No, like would you would
I get that?
No. I'm saying, would you get that on the test? Like, would you be giving those answers? It's a whole different world, man.
Yeah. Obviously, these people are studying for it rather than just getting blindsided by their buddy saying, "Hey, take a citizenship test with me."
Really thinking this was going to be about sports.
Yeah. No, we wanted to go a completely different direction today.
It's not good.
All right. The idea of self-government is in the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are these words?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
The idea of self-government is the first 3 words of the Constitution. What are the first 3 words of the Constitution?
We the people?
There we go. It's one of the easier ones, I think. Just because, I mean, it's something you learn really early. This one is kind of going to be a guess for you, I think.
Oh, boy.
You would know it if you studied it. You wouldn't know it, I don't think, if you didn't study it, unless you're just a really big history nerd.
I do enjoy history more now than I did when I was in high school. But there was like the Greece and ancient Rome class that I had taken. I really did enjoy, and I kind of wish I had taken more of that stuff.
Yeah, I'm in this history of science and magic class right now. It's awesome. Shout out Professor Rojas, because she is awesome. She's a great professor. She does a great job in that class.
That's that class.
I believe we're in question 4. How many amendments does the Constitution have?
I got 2 numbers in the dome. You said this one is harder?
It's one of those ones where if you studied it, you would know, but if you didn't, you probably wouldn't know it.
So I'll give you my first one, and this will be my official answer. If not, then we'll see if the other one's right, too. Don't tell me right away. Or unless it's right. Or don't tell me the answer right away. 19.
You want me to tell you if that's right or not now?
Yes, tell me if it's right or not.
It is not right.
Okay, don't tell me the answer. 21 is my next one.
7.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know any of them.
Yeah.
That's not true. Well, I don't know. I don't know majority of them.
What are the 2 parts of the U.S. Congress?
2 parts of the U.S. Congress.
This is one of the easier ones.
Is it? I don't think I know this. You're gonna have to give me one. I'll see if I give you the other. There's a good chance.
If I give you 100% chance you get the other.
There's a good chance I don't. There's a really good chance I don't.
The House of Representatives.
Yeah, there's a good chance I don't give you the other one either.
Senate. You don't know what the Senate and the House of Representatives are? Wow.
No, I don't pay attention to that stuff. So
Really? I mean, I mean, that was just like really young history class, or like I don't even know what
I
to call
wasn't
it.
invested then.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
I'm not
fair,
gonna care
fair
less.
enough.
Yeah, we took a
Well,
lot of it
then I
online.
don't know if you're gonna. I don't know if you're gonna get this one or not. Then, how many U.S. senators are there?
Ooh, is it 100?
It is 100. The House of Representatives is like 430 or 530 or something.
Yeah, I would never have guessed that one.
Yeah,
I
that's the
knew
one that's
one of
based
them
off.
had a crazy amount, but I also knew that one of them has two per state.
Yeah. Um, why are there 13 stripes on a U.S. flag?
I feel like I should know this one. Love our flag. It's beautiful. Great flag. It's got really good colors on it. Looks really good on a baseball and a hockey jersey. Not so much as soccer. Is it the 13 colonies?
It is. It is 13 colonies.
Okay, so that's the reason that there's 13 stripes. I wouldn't have really. That's kind of more of a guess than knowing, but we can say it was knowing.
Okay, this one is involving the First Amendment. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment?
What's that? What, the question?
So the First Amendment. What is one right or freedom from the First Amendment?
It's the freedom of the press, right?
That is one of them, yes. Like speech, religion, assembly, press, and to petition the government. There's a bunch of them listed.
But you just wanted one. Gotcha.
We wanted one, so you're good. You can get, if you get both of these last two wrong, you are not a U.S. citizen. If you get one of them right, you are. First one, I do think you should be able to get both of these. What ocean is on the west coast of the United States?
I already have 3 wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got 2, like the first 4 wrong.
Yeah, you gotta recite that question. I was just
What ocean is on the west coast of the United States? This one's more geography than history.
Pacific.
It is the Pacific, so congratulations. You are a U.S. citizen, but let's see if you can at least get a 7 out of 10 here. When do we celebrate Independence Day?
July 4th.
That is a 7 out of 10 for your citizenship test,
Honestly,
so congratulations.
I don't think I even got the hard. Like I feel like I got the easier ones, or I feel like I got the harder ones, not the easier ones. Because you said the one was supposed to be easier, but I don't even know if that was easier.
The first one you got wrong was what does the Constitution do?
Yeah,
That's like,
maybe it's
and then
confusing because the
another
other
one-
question you gave me.
the supreme law of the land,
Yeah,
and that one you got. But I mean, the hard-ish one that was kind of just a guess was the how many amendments, and then
yeah, I would never.
the one that you probably should have gotten was the 2 parts of the Congress.
I don't even know. I don't know if I'd put that on the easier. I feel like the other ones were easier. But go ahead and get into the Keep 3 Cut 5 of the week, Super Bowl.
Yeah, so we're doing Super Bowl halftime shows dating back from 2010. And so the first one we have is 2016 Coldplay.
Thing I will say, Bad Bunny was this year, and I couldn't care less. Neither halftime show was good. It might have been good in that language, but I'm telling you right now, I have no clue what was being said. I don't think that
Production was cool.
the
I mean,
production was cool. I
but
like. I think that
I just wish I knew what he was saying. I wish I'd listened to his music more, I guess. Like, I knew his music.
I
at least,
can't listen. I
should
can't
say,
listen to it. I don't speak that language.
Not that I'm saying I would go listen
Yeah,
to it,
yeah, I
but
get what you're
wish
saying.
I at least like knew the music to be able to enjoy
Yeah,
it. You know,
I think
because if it was in English, I
production
could
was
sit there
cool.
and listen to it and enjoy it.
the production was cool. Yeah, and I
The
think it was
production was
choreographed
cool.
well. But I don't. I,
But
don't-
yes,
I don't. I,
2016 Coldplay.
I don't care which one you support. I just know that that was a buns football game. And I'm cutting that.
That one also had a Bruno Mars and Beyonce feature, but they weren't like the main artists there. The next one we have is Maroon 5, which also had a small Travis Scott feature.
I'm cutting.
That was 2019, by the way. I don't know if I said that or not. The third one we have is 2025, last year's Kendrick Lamar.
It was so
Also
good.
had the SZA feature.
It was so good.
I really loved
It was
it.
great. That's a keep. And I don't even really like SZA.
I don't either.
She's only good when
but
she's with
I think
Kendrick, actually.
I think she's really good with Kendrick, and she's solid as a feature. I don't like her on her own, but she's solid as a feature.
On her own, she's atrocious.
Horrible. We just had Kendrick there. So the next one we have is 2021 The Weeknd.
Oh my god, no. Cut. That one was so bad. Honestly, if I had found out about my epilepsy, I probably would have had a seizure watching that. Like
Yeah,
I was a late
yeah.
grower to that. Like I didn't always have it.
Um,
But yeah,
yeah. I
my bad
think
one. That was the worst choreographed show of all time.
it was just so weird. Is what the thing was. Like, it was just odd. It was, like, I don't know. It was just odd. So yeah, 2 keeps and 2 cuts left here. The
Interesting.
next one we have 2024 Usher.
I think there's a couple options that are better, but I'm not gonna get them in the final 3. Probably I'm cutting.
Okay. I actually really did enjoy the Usher. The Usher one. I thought it was
He's
fun.
good. I think he's
kind of
very
It
overrated.
was like clubby music, which I thought was cool. Different because there wasn't many like that in the previous years.
Yeah, it's
before
just like what they do now is just kind of like it doesn't represent what football,
that. Yeah.
the type of football
yeah.
music is.
So the next one we have here is 2014 Bruno Mars.
Absolutely. That's the one I'm hoping for.
It leaves you with 1 keep and 1 cut, and this is a tough one here because they're both. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything about them. But the first one we have here is 2020 Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, Shakira was great. I love Shakira. Shakira Fridays, Miss Manic.
Yeah, those were good days.
Great
Those
days.
were good days.
Great days, but I'm gonna have to cut it.
You know what? Shout out, Miss Shamanik.
Miss Manic.
We'll give her a shout out.
There's gonna be a lot of clips on this video.
Do you think you made the correct choice here? Because for me, it definitely went down as my favorite Super Bowl halftime show of all time. It is 2022, the big boys of Eminem, Dre, Snoop, Kendrick, and Mary J.
I think it was great, and it could have been very bad.
And 50 Cent, too. 50 Cent was in there, too.
Yeah,
Which,
listen, because like they're not like good now. Obviously, a little past their prime.
but it was fun, you know?
But,
they had.
so it could have easily have been bad.
Mhm.
It could have so easily have just been a laughing stock. It was really good.
It was. The production was good. The music was good. The songs that they chose were good. It was fun to see the old guys run it back in almost kind of retro fashion. I know. So that was really
Love
cool.
that.
Who would who's someone that you would like to see sometime in the future in a halftime show?
The one I want to see the most is Luke Combs.
Yeah, mine would have to be Morgan Wallen, just because I mean, similar to a Luke
Yeah.
Combs, it brings
I
a
just think Luke
completely
Combs
different
is-
style of music.
I think Luke Combs would reach all audiences and all ages more than Morgan
Sure.
would.
The only thing for Morgan over Luke Combs for me would be, he like is more of a performer with his shows rather than
Yes.
Luke Combs. Luke
Yes.
Combs is really a really good singer, where Morgan
I
can,
do think Luke
like,
Combs
get
has the
crowd
better vocals,
involved
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
It would be
I
cool to see them
100% agree.
do like a ton of country guys together. Like I know we were talking before.
That's what it
Whenever
used to be.
Nashville gets their new, whenever Nashville gets their new
But when-
stadium,
when-
just have a bunch of country guys.
When you think about
Join-
football, you think about the South, and what is South music? It's country, like, and that's what it used to be for a while, and now it's just it's gone downhill. For sure. Going to head on to our draft of the week. I took last week's and lowered the margin is 6'4" Reese, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the first pick. Okay, this is golf course, turn, food, beverages. The one, I'm going hot dog.
Yeah, I mean it's the clear one. You can never go wrong with a hot dog. At the turn, it's a staple. It's the staple child, really. It's the easiest thing to eat in a golf cart. You can eat one quick in between, going from your cart to the next tee box. The only thing that can really rival it is if you're not quite as hungry for a hot dog, you go and grab a Snickers.
Oh, I really was gonna pair the nasty 1-2 punch.
I mean, those two things together doesn't seem like it'd be something that would be good together. Great together.
Great together. It really is. I'm putting the Palmer at the 2 then.
Yeah, I was thinking
I
I was
really-
grabbing that.
Ideally, perfect world, I take those 3. I don't even need a 4 or 5.
Yeah, you don't. But if you do go with the fourth, my fourth choice would be going with the Miss Vicky's jalapeno chips.
Specifically, yeah. So, rules committee, I'm just curious, could I take another Miss Vicky's chip?
I don't see why not.
I'm not
Because
going to.
I did specify specifically jalapeno.
I wasn't sure if that was just going to make you revert and have to go take all Miss Vicky's.
No, I don't think so. Because I didn't just take chips, which I think would not be valid. Just because that'd be like saying taking candy bar. You
Yeah.
know?
Well, I wouldn't say it. I'd say Miss Vicky's would be just saying all Miss Vicky's. It doesn't matter because I'm
It's
not taking
different
it.
than saying all chips.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go ahead and. So, would I need to specify my color of Gatorade? Or is that one?
No,
I think that's one.
I think you can just say Gatorade.
I think that's one. I like the one. I'm putting that Gatorade.
Um,
Those electrolytes, when it's real hot, you got to have it.
Yeah, that leads me with lemonade, which
Yeah.
I mean, get you a little bit of sugar, get you some hydration, hot summer day, some ice cold lemonade. You can never go wrong.
Yeah. We go ahead and call it the Marty's mistake. But the mixed what would you even call it? The mixed bag. I don't know.
A trail, would we
Trail
call
mix.
that like
Trail
a
mix. Yeah,
I guess.
that's what it would be. A trail mix.
There's a bunch of different routes I can go here. I'm gonna go. I really don't get anything at the turn.
There's one
Like
other
hot
I
dog.
probably will start more this year.
I think I'm gonna go with a burger because it's another thing. It's a handheld, so it's pretty easy to eat.
I don't.
Not quite as functional as a hot dog, which is why I'd taken in the fourth round rather than
Yeah.
like the second.
I'd say I struggled to have that like in such extreme heat. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
But with that being said, I'm gonna put like a sandwich, like a uncrustable.
Yeah. Dang it, man. I was trying to
I
think
don't know. I
about
could not
what
spit
else-
that out.
Yeah.
But uncrustable. Yeah.
Um,
I need to start bringing
yeah.
more of those. I feel like I just rely on the hot dog too
Yeah.
much.
hmm
But yeah.
Like I know when we go on our up north trip, we
It's the
always
only
bring a
time we
huge
remember.
box to them. They come with us every time, and
Only
that's really the only time I ever have an
Yeah.
uncrustable on the course too.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it wasn't something that came to my head right away.
But
But
that's why I was saying I need to
fantastic.
have it more.
yeah, fantastic. It's definitely something that needs to be in the rotation more often. Um, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Skittles here for my last one. Sometimes I like to have a
That was my honorable mention.
little fun on the course too every now and then. So I getting a Skittle in there. Nice little sugar if you don't want necessarily a lemonade or a Snickers even.
Yeah.
You just want something more sweet.
Well, if I can't put that the honorable mention, then I think I'm gonna put the I'm gonna put a brat, or I'm sorry, not brat Polish sausage
Yeah. Okay.
in that range. Yeah,
Yeah. You can't go wrong with one of those.
Polish
Two.
sausage that we have is pretty good too.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'd probably go with like a Reese's as my honorable mention. It's really the only other chocolate thing I think is acceptable.
Am I crazy? But is that chocolate, like if you're touching all the chocolate super hot out, that chocolate melts faster?
I feel like it does.
It does, right?
It really does feel like that.
Okay.
I don't know why, but it does feel like that. I've noticed that too.
Yeah, and that's gonna go ahead and wrap up another episode of Sideline Shenanigans. So we all wish Reese good luck at his trip in California, the rest of the Kalamazoo roster. We'll have a special guest next week. Reese's sister, Mia Omadio, will be on the pod. Very excited to get the guest questions back and going.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna start trying to get more guests more frequently for the next couple of weeks here. We got a bunch lined up here, just trying to get right times for everyone. And we want to get a lot more guests, get more people involved.
Absolutely.
So I know we've had good reviews from our last two guests now of having a good time on here. So, we want to spread that, have some good times with everyone, spread the pod, get everyone involved. If you want to be involved, send us a DM, let us know. We'll try and squeeze you in some point, even if it's just a 15-minute interview. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Episode 16. Since Danny couldn't remember it earlier.
And we won't remember next week that it's 17. So y'all have a good
No,
one.
we will not.